Oh, there's a creeper behind me. Oh my god, a creeper just appeared. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
Where did he come from?
He come from behind the base. Hey, Cosmo here. Welcome to this, my 6th attempt on the NH13 server. We've got a pretty cool week coming up. I am going to be working together with another NH13 YouTuber. We've decided to go together and work on a project, which is something we've been thinking about doing for a while, but I'm trying to work out what exactly to do together. But we've finally come up with something, and oh look, there's somebody sneaking. Hey, SirGeekyGamer, how's it going?
Oh, hi there. Good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, good man. So are we all on for spending the week doing some work together then?
Yeah, looking forward to it. I think we've got some good stuff planned, and hopefully you guys at home will enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to basically keep it a secret as much as we can, what we're actually intending to do. But yeah, over the next hopefully week or so, depends how long it takes to do the project entirely, we'll have a pretty cool new shop that we're working on together, which should be quite fun for the server really.
I love it.
Let me get back to my normal view, and we can crack on with the episode. So SirGeekyGamer and I have picked out a location we would like our shop to go. It's not too far away from my shop and his ice shop, so it's quite convenient. But yeah, I thought I'd just flatten this area out for you, just make that a bit easier. Yesterday, so I just sort of come around and dug the hill out a little bit and just did a little bit of reforming of the land around it, just so it fits a bit better on one level.
Yeah, I did notice you did that actually. I've already got some glowstone and some nether quartz, so hopefully I can get a good start on, well, the outside at least. That concrete's all there now. Really.
Nice.
Where are you thinking that we should start the stairs, or where do you want how much space do you want on the inside? I suppose is the better question.
Yeah. Well, did you want to do the stairs with half slabs, so that it goes round?
I was thinking of doing something along the lines of that sort of thing.
Okay.
Obviously, similar to the start of what you've got in your base.
Okay.
Obviously, go around in an angle or whatever,
Mm.
and then you go half slabs, something like that, and then with glowstone.
Nice.
Sort of around the edges.
Okay.
To be the stairs. It's just we need to figure out where we want the entrance of the shop to be, essentially.
That's a good point. Well, at the moment, this space is 22 by 22, so you want the doors kind of in the middle, don't you? So it gives you 10 either side of the stairs. So maybe if we start on the outskirts of the wall. So if I get some dirt quickly, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, in fact, if I go back to my shop quickly, I can show you. I can tell you how high it is from over there, and you can put the scaffolding out if you want. Usually, I have to run backwards and forwards to do stuff like that. So
make it a lot easier.
My stairs naturally formed because I tried to keep them inside of the circle on the floor that I'd made, and that's how I made that shape. It wasn't anything fancy. It was just I made a circle on the floor.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So if I try and replicate this circle on the floor over there, just to give you markings to start off with, that might be a good help. So I've got stone. Nice, that's worked out really well actually. Good job.
Yeah, and then we'll have the glowstone around the outside, like so.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks alright. Get rid of that one.
Do you want to get this circle out of the way now?
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea.
No worries. Oh, I still haven't got efficiency back on my pickaxe yet. Takes so
Really?
long. Yeah, I forgot yesterday in the end to go and get more after losing all my things. I forgot to mention actually. Yeah, I after recording episode 5, I then died and lost all my things. So I had mending on all my tools for about 12 hours, and then lost every single one of them, which was great.
Make the most of it while you have it.
Yeah, that's it.
And then, do we want these on the inside as well?
No, because I think
That could be
I'd put like a plant or something on there. Would look nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use it for some maybe a little bush or a tree or something in the middle. I don't know, or maybe a fountain or something in there. I'm not sure where you would do something like that. Maybe try putting half slabs on top of the on top of these. See what that looks like. Or even carpet. Actually, I can go to the carpet shop and buy some white carpet. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave SirGeeky to finish off his creating for now, as he's doing the building. I kind of need the structure in place before I can start working on where the redstone is going to go. I'll catch you on tomorrow's bit.
Catch you a bit.
So while SirGeeky's having a go at making a start on the outside, I'm going to do a couple of little projects tidying up the area, make it look a bit more grand. And so yeah, let's crack on with doing that. Okay, so we now have this as a finished concept. Which I think looks pretty cool. When you compare it to the red one over there, I think they go together quite nicely. Unfortunately, it didn't record whilst I was putting the glass and stuff on. Looks like my recording timed out, so I've had to miss that off of the recording, unfortunately. But that's my finished monument that I've worked on. I think it looks pretty cool. So let's have a look to see where SirGeekyGamer is at with making the new shop we're working on. So far this is what we've got. We were thinking that the glowstone on its own looks a little bit weird, so we're going to try out putting some flaps on it to see if that looks a little bit better. I think that looks alright, with the flaps on. Maybe we should try putting some on this side as well. I need to convert all this over to being not... actually made me jump. I need to convert all this grass over to being something else, maybe stone, or I think maybe andesite, because I quite like the look of the andesite. So just so under here it doesn't look so weird with the grass. I put some black concrete down with black glass in front of it to make it look like there's like a really dark room underneath here. But this is basically where all the redstone's going to go. Underneath here, I can obviously dig down further if need be to give myself more space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate this space in a creative world so I can get working on some ideas for doing some redstone for this build. So far I've made a simple area here that's similar to where I want the items to go in our shop. Now I don't want to give away too much about what this shop's actually for, but what we basically want is better put items in here, and then once you've put in the right amount you then receive new items yeah, so you basically put your money in, and then you get your items back out again. So first off, I need to sort out a way of getting the payment in to the chest. So this is the first go. Basically just trying to get a way of making it so once the items are in the chest, we can press a button and it will then unlock the hopper and feed the items into the chest down here. But at the moment I can't seem to get it to work. So I've spent a fair long time on this, getting this concept to work just so far. But basically what happens now, if I put some items in here, the hopper underneath is locked via a torch under here, which stops it from draining through. But when I press this button over here, it then pushes up a block, which then allows the comparator from this chest to create a loop which unlocks the hopper. So when this chest finally is empty, the comparator turns off, as you can hear, which then opens up the circuit and turns everything back off again. So this is the input sorted. I just need to work out how to get it so that we can count how many items we want going in and then give them back the right amount of items coming back out again as the output. Now, I've spent quite a lot of time working on my own design for this, but I'm having some problems with it. So I had a little look on YouTube and I found a really handy video, which I'll pop a link to here. So if I uncover this bit so I can show you what's actually going on in here. Let's explain how this actually works. So down here we've got a dropper where it determines how many items need to be put in order for it to work. So for example, this is 3 items. This can be any item, it's just the number of them is what matters. And here is the output. So for example, this is now 12. So this is how many items we get back for our 3 items that go in. Here is the output actual items itself. And then in this hopper here is where we determine what we actually want as payment. So for example, diamonds. So we need to have 3 diamonds put in. So I'll pop 3 in here. 2, 3. We should then get back 12 items of whatever we like as the output as our payment. If this works. 12. There we go. And we get a nice little musical note every time each item is pushed through, which I thought was quite a nice little touch. We've also got a light there. So if we are ever out of stock of items, the little lamp turns on. And when we're back in stock, the light turns off. Oh, I didn't take out the last item, so it's pushing them back out again. But yeah, so this is quite a nice little system. And we've also got a chest here where we can get back the diamonds that people put in. Now I've just got to make this twice on the NH13 server for our shop. So this is the build so far where SirGeekyGamer is at, which I think looks pretty cool. I quite like the glass look over here. So this is the first version of the system. I've already popped it in here without recording. There's going to be a glowstone lamp here, or redstone lamp rather. But so I need to build a second version of it over here. So what it is, I'll do this in a time lapse. So all we've got to do now is pop some signs on so SirGeeky and I actually know where everything's supposed to go. So in this dropper here is where we actually determine how many input items are needed. So yeah, set input number of items. This is basically how much it will cost. So this example is supposed to be 2. It will cost 2 of the item. And this is the output dropper. So this is how many you'll get back for your payment amount. So this is where we set the output number of items. And then I don't need this block here, so if I get that out of the way. And this dropper here on the left is where we actually have our output stock. So what products you actually get back for your payment. So output stock. Yeah, so we can actually put a hopper on top of this and put a chest on top of that again if we need more items as stock. Yeah, so that's input. So it's to cost 2 items. You get back 4 items. So we get your stock. And then here is where we actually determine what we want as the payment. So at the moment it's just log, just for testing. So let's give this a quick test and see how this works. So if I just pop 2 items in here that are log, which is the payment testing type, we should then get back 4 blocks. There we go. So it's working. Obviously, you wouldn't trade them like this. This is just example blocks I used. But you get the idea. So if I put 2 items in, we get back 4 items of whatever it is that we've got as the output content. But if I put the wrong items in, it just doesn't do anything with it. It just ignores it, which is pretty handy. So while doing this, I've actually accidentally put in some blue blocks on the bottom corners here. But I actually think I quite like the look of that rather than it being square. It gives it sort of a rounded finish inside as well as the outside. So you know what, I might actually try doing it on these corners as well, just for the sake of trying it. Yeah, I quite like that. Yeah, I think it looks more interesting having it so it looks round in here as well as the glass. So all I've got to do now is get some glowstone lamps, and this should be all good to go. I suggest checking out SirGeekyGamer's previous video so you can actually see him building the store, as I've tried to keep most of that out of this episode, so you can actually get a look to see what the store looks like from the outside from his video. And yeah, if you check out SirGeekyGamer's next video that should be coming out, which I'll link to once it's up, you will actually reveal what we're actually going to be selling in here. So at the moment we've got all the bits in place, but we don't actually have anything to sell yet. So yeah, check out SirGeekyGamer's videos and we will reveal all in his next video. So yeah, cheers for watching guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.